Taedan is an inevitable truth that everyone must confront. Setbacks happen. They come in many forms: unexpected failures, personal losses, unforeseen obstacles, and often when we least expect them. Setbacks can feel like a punch to the gut, a force that knocks the wind out of us and leaves us questioning our path, our purpose, and sometimes even our own worth. But within every setback lies a hidden potential, a seed of opportunity that, when nurtured, can lead to something far greater than what we had originally envisioned. This is the power of persistence, the ability to turn setbacks into comebacks. When we first encounter a setback, our initial reaction is often one of frustration, disappointment, or even despair. It's natural to feel this way. After all, we live in a society that places a high value on success and achievement. We are taught from a young age to strive for greatness, to push ourselves beyond our limits, and to reach for the stars. But what happens when those stars seem out of reach? What do we do when, despite our best efforts, we fall short of our goals? The key to overcoming setbacks lies in our mindset. It's not about avoiding failure or never encountering obstacles. Rather, it's about how we respond to these challenges when they arise. Persistence is the quality that allows us to keep going even when the road is rough and the odds seem stacked against us. It's the inner strength that drives us to get back up after we've been knocked down, to try again after we failed, and to continue pushing forward even when progress seems slow or non-existent.
Yeah.
At the heart of persistence is a deep sense of belief in ourselves and our abilities and in the possibility of a better future. This belief is not blind optimism or naive hope. It is a grounded, realistic understanding that setbacks are part of the journey, not the end of it. When we persist, we acknowledge that failure is not final, that obstacles are not insurmountable, and that every setback is an opportunity to learn, grow, and improve. Consider the stories of some of the most successful individuals in history. Many of them faced tremendous setbacks on their path to greatness, yet they persevered in the face of adversity. Thomas Edison, for example, is famous for his invention of the electric light bulb. What is less often remembered is the countless number of times he failed in his experiments before achieving success. When asked about his failure, Edison famously replied, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This perspective, seeing failure as a necessary step toward success, is at the core of persistence. Another powerful example is that of J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before her books became a global phenomenon, Rowling faced numerous rejections from publishers. She was a single mother, struggling to make ends meet. And at one point, she was even on the brink of homelessness. Yet, she persisted. She continued to write, to believe in her story, and to push forward despite the rejections. Today, her books have sold millions of copies worldwide, and she is considered one of the most successful authors of all time. Eyes uttered essential truth. Success is not a straight line. It is often a winding road filled with twists, turns, and detours. But those who are persistent understand that setbacks are not dead ends. They are simply part of the journey. They recognize that each setback is an opportunity to reassess, to recalibrate, and to come back stronger than before. Persistence also requires a willingness to embrace discomfort. When we encounter setbacks, it is easy to retreat into our comfort zones to avoid the pain of failure by giving up or settling for less. But true persistence means stepping out of that comfort zone, facing our fears, and pushing through the discomfort. It means being willing to fail, to make mistakes, and to learn from them. It means being resilient in the face of adversity and refusing to let setbacks define us or dictate our future. One of the most powerful tools in cultivating persistence is the ability to reframe our perspective. When we experience a setback, we can choose to see it as a failure, or we can choose to see it as a learning opportunity. The way we interpret our setbacks can have a profound impact on our ability to persist. If we view a setback as a personal failure, we are more likely to feel defeated and to give up. But if we view it as a chance to learn, to grow, and to improve, we are more likely to persevere and to keep moving forward. This reframing requires a shift in mindset from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. A fixed mindset is the belief that our abilities are static, that we are either born with talent or we are not, and that failure is a reflection of our inherent worth. In contrast, a growth mindset is the belief that our abilities can be developed, that we can learn and grow from our experiences, and that failure is simply a part of the learning process. When we adopt a growth mindset, setbacks Setbacks become stepping stones on the path to success rather than obstacles that block our way. Persistence also involves setting clear goals and staying focused on them. And even when the going gets tough, when we encounter setbacks, it's easy to lose sight of our goals and to become discouraged. But those who are persistent keep their eyes on the prize. They have a clear vision of what they want to achieve, and they are willing to put in the hard work and effort required to get there. They break their goals down into smaller, manageable steps, and they celebrate their progress along the way. By staying focused on their goals and maintaining a sense of purpose, they are able to push through the setbacks and continue moving forward. Uh, in addition to having a clear vision, persistence also requires adaptability. When we encounter setbacks, it's important to be flexible and open to change. Sometimes the path we are on may not be the right one, and a setback can be a signal that it's time to try a different approach. Those who are persistent are not rigid in their thinking. They are willing to adjust their plans, to experiment with new strategies, and to pivot when necessary. They understand that the road to success is rarely a straight line, and they are willing to explore different routes to reach their destination.